I don't believe it's Tom Balanoff who was on the, involved with Blagojevich, involved in the phone conversations and whatnot, also from the SEIU. But certainly they're of the same ilk, and they certainly probably are involved in these endeavors together. And so one of the things we haven't talked about is the situation in California.
I was just going to bring this up. I just want to make sure that everybody understands. SEIU, now the people that were in the White House yesterday orchestrating this whole thing for health care, they were the people that were in with Blagojevich, working those kinds of deals, now go to California. What's happening in California with SEIU?
Well, obviously everyone knows that California is in a difficult spot with regard to its budget, and they have made difficult decisions. The legislature, by 2/3, a Democrat-run legislature, passed a budget. That budget included wage cuts for certain sectors. And apparently now the SEIU is on conference calls dictating whether taxpayer dollars, stimulus dollars, federal dollars will go to California unless they increase those wage cuts. I mean, at the end of the day, who's going to lose their job based on the fact that that these wage cuts can't be put in place? I mean, there's no money to be had. The state of California is in dire straits, but what's the string that you see throughout all these stories? Bullying, pressure, money, power. And that's what they are moving toward with a bill like the Employee Free Choice Act.
Okay. Thank you very much for being on the program. I'm just looking here. Gresh, do you remember? Did we see SEIU as one of the businesses that had an address down in Louisiana? Do you remember? Here it is, America. I mean, these are all of the businesses that are getting checks from the federal government or state and local down to this place in Louisiana. Do you remember? Was SEIU?
Yeah, and some of the branches of SEIU do have addresses down there, yes.
So their checks then would go to the funeral home in Louisiana. And by the way, I mean, there's no corruption down in New Orleans. None. I don't know why. Is that smoke I smell? Look, touching on this story, we're advancing this story because a lot of people are inside now screaming for help. There are people that are inside these organizations that believe in it. And they're saying, wait a minute, we can't get any answers here. So I want to ask you directly, what do you know about ACORN and its web of connections? We are a small staff here. I want to hear from you. Please, if you're an insider, there is someone who will listen to you.